Hey guys, I'm the cook's assistant and today we're making the chocolate cake from RuneScape. We're going to be making a pretty large cake today, so with some flour inside of our biggest bowl, we're going to sprinkle in some cocoa powder, followed by quite a large amount of sugar, some baking powder, and bicarbonate of soda. Then we want to give these a little bit of a mix to ensure that all of our dry ingredients are intermingled nicely, at which point we're going to create a little well in the centre, which we're going to fill with some oil, freshly whisked eggs, a decent amount of milk, a shot of espresso, vanilla bean paste, and our final, albeit slightly weird ingredient, some boiling water. After realising that our wooden spoon isn't up for this job, we're going to switch over to our trusty whisk and give our mixture a thorough whisking until as little lumps as possible remain. Having greased two 9-inch cake pans, we're going to carefully divide our mixture between them, making sure to place a tray underneath them to prevent our liquidy cake batter from pouring out into our oven, as that's where these guys are going to spend the next 45 minutes or so whilst we make our buttercream. Into a pan goes some chocolate. Ugh, not again. Cooking up in the kitchen's a palaver. I am the real recipe for disaster. We need to melt our chocolate, stirring continuously so that it doesn't burn. Once it's melted, we can turn the heat off and leave it to cool slightly, but not completely, whilst we cream our butter together with a large amount of icing sugar. I know you guys wanted a healthy recipe, so don't worry, I've got you covered. After a while of mashing these two together with a fork, they'll become a smooth, paste-like substance that we can then add our melted chocolate to, followed by some sifted cocoa powder. And once again, we're going to give this a thorough mixing until it's an even texture and colour. Here's our cakes out of the oven, but sadly we need to let these cool completely before we can ice them. Through the magic of YouTube, however, our cakes are now cooled and have been trimmed slightly to level them out. So, on goes our first layer of chocolate buttercream. Once we've got this even across the whole cake, it's time for the top of our cake to go on, which gives us a convenient excuse to add more buttercream. Unlike the centre layer, we're worried about how this layer of buttercream looks. So, using a palette knife and with the aid of some warm water, we're going to spread this as evenly as possible, doing our best to make it look like the RuneScape cake. After much fussing over chocolate buttercream, here's our finished chocolate cake. It doesn't look like it, but this thing weighs about a kilo, so yeah, I hope you're hungry. I'm just going to cut myself off a generous piece. That's weird, this feels lighter all of a sudden. And tastes a bit dry. It looks great though, and that's because this one was made by Esti over at MiniScape. Esti 3D prints and hand paints RuneScape models that look exactly the same as their in-game equivalent. I urge you guys to check out her shop if you haven't already, and I've put a link to it in the description below. This is probably also a good time to mention that I'm giving away a £25 MiniScape voucher to one of my lucky subscribers. To win, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave a comment below telling me something from RuneScape that you'd most like to see 3D printed. I'll be drawing the winner on October 1st. Good luck everyone. And in case you were wondering, the real thing tasted great. Once again, thank you very much for watching guys, and I'll see you soon.